My name is Carl Moran. I was born and grew up in Whitehall. My parents were both from Whitehall. We moved away briefly when I was younger, came back when I was in fourth grade. I have, in one way or another, been here since then. I've worked in the same building for the last 42 years. Well, the reason I've committed myself to this community is because I admit there are times I think I would like to leave, but then I think there's a sense of duty or a sense of responsibility to the people you've grown up around, the people you've known all your life. I've stayed in this community as long as I have because of the people that are around here. A lot of the customers of mine over the last 42 years have become somewhat as an extended family. You know their families, you know a lot about them. They become an extended family, basically. Well, I think a town becomes a family when you've been here most of your life, basically all your life. You know everybody. It's a small town, I think, is it in general, because a larger town I don't think enjoys that much. It's the smaller communities. Well, I think the different things I've seen affect the community. Of course, there are economic upturns, downturns, businesses come, businesses go. We're a largely agriculture community. If the farmers have a good year, that's great. If they don't, it's tough. Things pretty much, I think because of the size of the community, seem to be level for the most part. Being in what I think is referred to as flyover country, we're kind of largely not affected by some of the national upswings, downturns. I think in regard to referring to it as flyover country, I heard that terminology at some point, and I think that the left coast, the right coast, the east coast, the west coast, tend to think that's where the hub of everything generates from. However, the people in the Midwest particularly, we have a lot to do with the success of the country as well, but they just don't seem to recognize that. Well, I think in this area, success would mean someone who has been able to make a comfortable living, raise their family here in a safe environment, and get through life without a lot of major trouble. To them, that's success. I can't think of one thing in particular that maybe was a huge success, but a lot of smaller successes, which in a community like this is very important. Sometimes we experience failures, and I think one of the best feelings in banking is to help someone who has seemingly failed at something but work their way back to where they're successful again. I guess at the end of my day, going home to me means not only my family, but being able to go out to eat with neighbors and friends, to places where they know your name when you come in, and sometimes they're already bringing the drinks they know you want. Home is the people here.